On this episode of Let's Talk Drones, we are reviewing the BETAFPV Air 65-2 Racing Edition. This one is billed to be more geared towards the racer out there, the racing enthusiast out there when it comes to FPV drones. The tune is supposed to be that of an FPV racing drone packed into a tiny Whoop package. Let's see if that's true. Let's talk drones. What's up? It's Chris the Drone Geek, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Drones. That's right. Last video, we reviewed the BETAFPV Air 65-2 Freestyle. This video, we're reviewing the BETAFPV Air 65-2 Racing Edition. Now, this drone obviously looks a little bit different than its predecessor, the Air 65, and even the first drone in this line of Air 65-2 drones, the BETAFPV Air 65-2 Freestyle, as well as the Champion. In that, it does have an identical frame to the Air 65-2 Freestyle Edition, but it is purple or pink. I'm going to call it purple. It looks more purple to me, but it's not that traditional Air 65 blue. On top of that, it does have some different components to it, as well as a different tuning right out of the box. And before we get into the pros and the cons that I've found with this drone and my experience overall with the Air 65-2 Racing Edition, let's go ahead and take a look at the specs for this aircraft. The Air 65-2 Racing Edition weighs 17.7 grams. That puts it right in the middle of the weight scale between the Champion and the Freestyle. The frame is the Air 65-2 frame that's identical to the Air 65-2 Freestyle Edition. It also has a copper pipe VTX antenna, much like the Air 65-2 Freestyle Edition. The flight controller on board is the same across all three drones. It's the Matrix 1S 5-in-1-2. The ESC on board is a 1S 12 amp ESC. It does run an analog VTX at 5.8 gigahertz, and the power output for that VTX ranges between 25 milliwatts to 400 milliwatts. The onboard TX-RX system is Express LRS, just like on the Freestyle and the Champion editions of the Air 65-2. It runs at 2.4 gigahertz, making it very, very easy to find a transmitter or a backpack to fly this drone. The camera on board is the C03 by BETAFPV. The motors on this drone are the Racing 0702 30,000 kV brass brushing motors. The motor connection on board is just like the Freestyle edition of this drone, a JST 1.25 3-pin connector. The propellers on board are the Gemfan 1207 3-B, and the build flight time for this drone is the shortest out of the three editions of the Air 65-2. It's billed at around 4 minutes and 30 seconds of flight time, utilizing the BETAFPV Lava 2 1S 320 milliamp hour batteries. So now that we've gone over the specs and I've shared with you what you can expect on paper from this drone, let's talk a little bit about the pros and the cons of the BETAFPV Air 65-2 Racing Edition. Looking at the pros, I was really pleased with the handling on this drone. There is no doubt in my mind when we look at the handling of the Air 65-2 Racing Edition that if you're looking to hone your skills as an FPV racer, with a smaller platform that's less risk and less cost to you, that the Air 65-2 Racing Edition is going to give you what you're looking for. This thing is built to race, and I'm telling you, you're going to feel the difference if you buy multiple versions of these drones, the Air 65-2 drones. You will feel the difference immediately when you switch over to the Racing Edition. It is snappy, it is responsive, and it's everything that you want when you're flying at high speeds. And in speaking of speed, holy smokes, this thing, for its size and the motors on board, is fast. Now, I haven't actually measured the speed. I know there are ways to do that. I just haven't gone through that process yet. I planned on introducing speed figures that I can figure out for these drones in my comparison video between the three different versions of the Air 65-2, but I can tell you just by feel alone, the Racing Edition is hands down faster than its two counterparts. If you're looking for a breakneck experience in a small package, the BETAFPV Air 65 Racing Edition is the drone for you. I'm telling you, this thing rips for as small as it is. I had a great time, and I was a little bit overwhelmed at first when I pinned the camera angle back, so I had a more extreme camera angle, and I opened up the throttle on this thing. It goes crazy. The rest of the pros on this list match identically to what I found with the Freestyle edition of the Air 65 II. I love that it runs an analog video system. It makes it more open and more configurable for just about any kit out there. If you've got analog goggles, you can plug and play with these drones immediately because it runs 5.8. As long as your goggles receive 5.8, you're going to be fine. You're going to be set to go immediately, which is going to be the case for most analog systems, most video systems actually in general. It's also Express LRS ready. This runs Express LRS 2.4, which means you've got plenty of options out there for transmitters, backpacks, and the sort that you can purchase to go hand in hand with this drone. If you've already got analog goggles and you've got an Express LRS transmitter that can transmit on 2.4 gigahertz, you can fly this thing immediately out of the box. The batteries, again, are identical to the ones that I use with the Freestyle and the Champion edition of the Air 65 II. We're using the BETAFPV Lava 2 lithium high voltage. I haven't mentioned that in the past 2 reviews that I've done for the Air 65 II series, and I apologize. These aren't just LiPo batteries, these are lithium high voltage batteries. So instead of charging to 4.2 volts, you're charging to 4.35 volts, which gives you a little bit more power demand and control, as well as just more capacity overall. So you're going to get a little bit more bang for your buck with this compared to a typical LiPo battery. But the batteries are extremely affordable. They're 1S batteries. They run on a BT 2.0 connection. So when you're talking about purchasing batteries for your tiny whoop, no matter which versions you get of the Air 65 II, you can buy 5 of these for around $20. That's like $4 a battery. That's not too bad. And last but certainly not least, one of my favorite things about the Air 65 II series is the cost. The price tag on these things is extremely reasonable for what you get in return in your drone system. Just like the Freestyle edition, the racing edition of the Air 65 II retails right now for $99 US. That's it. That's all you need to pay to get your hands on a very capable racing system, something that's low cost, low risk, and is going to give you the opportunity to fly at speeds that you might not be used to if you're at the beginner end of the FPV piloting scale. This might be a real step in the right direction when it comes to increasing your speeds and your command of the drone at higher speeds. And just like I said, for both the Champion and the Freestyle editions of this drone, while I really like all of the pros it brings, that doesn't mean it's not without its flaws. First and foremost, and this has been a criticism I've had across all 3 of these drones, it has limited flight time, and it doesn't really come all that close proportionately to what was billed by BETAFPV on their website. So the racing edition of the Air 65 II is marketed to have the least amount of flight time out of the 3 different versions of this drone at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I still got nowhere close to that flight time. In fact, it's been pretty consistent across all 3 platforms how short it's fallen in its overall flight time when you're considering that I'm not running the batteries down to absolutely nothing. Over the course of the many different flights that I've had with the Air 65 II Racing Edition, I've gotten around 2 minutes and 44 seconds on average of flight time. It's really not all that much, but you really don't need that much when you have batteries that are $4 a piece. You can just keep cycling through them, keep charging them, and keep flying. It doesn't take long for these batteries to charge from almost dead, which is around 3.3 volts, to completely full at 4.35. It really doesn't take all that long. If you've got like a 65 watt charger like I do, you can do it pretty quickly with like a hexagon charger or whatever the case may be. But still, again, I want to be completely transparent about this. You are not going to get anywhere close to the marketed flight time proportionately that BETAFPV is indicating here. It was a sort of a letdown on this series that I'm a little disappointed in that company about. No super hard feelings, because overall BETAFPV really does take care of its customers and makes great products for the market that it serves, but I would have liked to have either had the flight times be a little bit closer to what they were marketing, or just have them be a little bit more transparent about what kind of flight times you're actually going to get when you fly like a normal person and you're not burning batteries down to nothing to the point that you can't recover them and recharge them. A con that I've added to the list for the Racing Edition that the other 2 versions of the Air 65 did not get criticized for is that it doesn't fly outside of its marketed purpose. This is a racing tiny whoop. That's what it was designed to fly as. That's what it was tuned to fly as. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm able to fly at freestyle, and I think most people will be able to do some freestyling and some acrobatic maneuvers with this drone, but you can tell as soon as you put it into a position where it has to recover from a power loop, where it has to hit a bank in a way that only a freestyler would and not necessarily a racer would. This isn't built for freestylers. It's not tuned for freestyle. I'm sure you could retune it and make it a little bit more freestyle friendly. Is it impossible? Again, no. You can absolutely freestyle with this, but it's not going to be quite as forgiving and quite as easy to fly freestyle as the freestyle edition of the Air 65-2 or even the Champion edition of the Air 65-2. I found that this was best suited for straight lines and banking around turns in a fixed course. So when I'm flying around the outside of my garage here, I'm finding that if I keep it at a point where I'm not upside down, inverted, or anything like that, it does really, really well. But as soon as I start to introduce those acrobatic maneuvers, it doesn't fly quite as well as it did before. The only other two cons that I have here are that this isn't beginner friendly, and I talked about this with the Freestyle edition. Yes, you might look at the price tag on this, you might look at the size of this, and you might think to yourself, oh, this is a beginner FPV drone. That's not necessarily the case. Could a beginner pick this up and figure it out? Yeah, if they're sharp and they want to put in the work to learn how to use a Betaflight configurator, how to fly without any type of training wheels or any type of safety gates, sure. You could, as a beginner, pick this up and fly, and it'd be a nice, low-risk, low-cost option for you. But if you're looking for the conveniences that come with a series like the Aquila series from BetaFPV or something similar, this just isn't it. You need to have some knowledge of how to configure a drone with Betaflight configurator or something similar, i.e. getting in and changing your mode switches so that you can arm the drone, you can switch the flight modes, etc. You also need to have the ability to fly in at least a pseudo manual mode, in that if you can't fly in angle mode or horizon mode, you're probably going to have a bad time with this, let alone if you try to flip it over to acro or air mode. And my only other complaint about this drone and every other drone in the Air 65-2 series, and this is a little bit of a nitpick because it doesn't necessarily need to have this stuff, is it's not kit ready. I'd like to see in the future BetaFPV go back to what they did before, like with their Cetus series, where they offer a drone that is fully configurable in your Betaflight configurator. You can make it fly the way you want it to fly, but also have goggles and a controller that's dedicated to it. I'd love to see them sell these kits with a Light Radio 4 and a set of BetaFPV box goggles, analog box goggles, so that anybody that's looking to get into FPV is able to go out and purchase this kit with this drone and really cut their teeth on a system that's completely integrated and ready to go right out of the box. Now, again, this isn't geared towards beginners. BetaFPV hasn't made any indication that this is a beginner drone. They've not said that once, from what I can tell. So it's not really meant for that, and I understand why they don't have kits for it. But from a consumer standpoint, it would be nice to just be able to have the option to go, oh, I don't just want the drone. I would like an entire kit that I can fly with. I know quite a few people that would really appreciate that as well. So now that we've gone over the pros and the cons of the BetaFPV Air 65-2 Racing Edition, what are my thoughts? This has been shockingly fun to fly. I was mind blown when I saw how fast this little drone is for the very first time when I kicked it open and just opened up the throttle full bore. If you're looking for something that's dedicated to learning how to race and how to run courses with race gates and things like that, this is going to be a great option for you. The audience that I think of, namely, when I talk about the strengths of the BetaFPV Air 65-2 Racing Edition, is anybody that's looking to get involved with like a local or regional multi-GP chapter. If you're able to fly this class of drone in your given local chapter or regional chapter, this is a great place to start. Now, this may not be what you ultimately fly in those races, but if you find places to race tiny whoop drones in the 65mm class, this is a really good one to at least practice on, if not deploy in those races. I think you'd have some luck if you did deploy this in that type of a race or that type of a circuit. So if you're looking to build your skills as a racer, this is a great little option, low risk, low cost. You can't beat it that way. And again, because I shared this thought in my summary and my thoughts and feelings on this drone with the other two versions of this drone, I'm going to share it here as well. I really, with the Air 65-3, want to see more transparency on the flight time. I don't need you to achieve crazy long flight times at the tiny whoop. I think everybody that purchases this type of drone understands that you're only going to get a few minutes of flight time from a drone this small when you're running a 1S battery that size. you don't have to deliver the world to us. All we're asking for is a little bit of transparency so that when we purchase this, we aren't absolutely shocked in all the wrong ways that we didn't get anywhere close to the flight time that you build on your website. All of that said, would I recommend this drone to you? The answer is yes. And I said this in the Freestyle review. I'm going to say it here again. I put my money where my mouth was in this particular series of videos because the Air 65 II Champion Edition, BETAFPV sent me this. They said, here, we want you to review this, take it, run with it, do whatever you want with it. Awesome. That was awesome. It was great. I'm very grateful. Instead of trying to get them to send me the racing and the freestyle editions, I thought, you know, I say this over and over again, and I finally want to just follow up on it. And it was kind of easy for me to do because this is a pretty low cost product. But I wanted to make a gesture to you all because I continue to say this to you. I would not tell you to buy this or recommend you buy this or provide you affiliate links for purchasing these products if I wouldn't purchase them myself. So I went out and I purchased the freestyle version and the racing version of this drone with my own money to share the results with you. So yes, I would recommend this to anybody looking to add a fun little racing tiny whoop to their fleet. Whether you're somebody that's just getting started in FPV and you're trying to hone your skills in a low risk, low cost environment, or you're somebody like me who's been flying for a while, maybe you're trying to develop skills, sharpen skills, hone skills, trying to step into a new area of FPV flying that you haven't before, this is a great place to start for those of us looking to get started with FPV racing. I definitely recommend the BETAFPV Air 65 II Racing Edition for anybody that wants to add a racing drone to their fleet without breaking the bank. What do you think though? Is this your favorite of the three BETAFPV Air 65 II drones, the Racing Edition? Or would you prefer purchasing another drone? What did you think of my thoughts, my feedback, my pros and my cons? Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up icon down below. It helps me out a lot, helps get this video out into the algorithm to more viewers like yourself. And if you really like this video and you love drone content shot by drones, about drones, and for drone pilots, my friend, this is the channel for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And while you're at it, hit the bell icon too. You'll get a notification every time I post a new video. Until next time, I'm Chris the Drone Geek, and I'm out of here. See ya.